We are starting early here in Tulsa, Oklahoma for Game 3 of your Kansas City Outlaws versus the the Tulsa Junior Oilers. Getting warm-ups right now. We're going to get started here in just a little bit. All right, getting ready to get started here. Warm-ups are over. Final team prep talk at the crease. See who our starting five are. Hudson Tice in net. don't have a real good color for the Oilers on the scoreboard, so I'm just going to use the dark blue. They're wearing navy. Outlaws are in white. Final words from Coach Brown before we get on the ice. Creighton's going to take the opening face-off. JC and Hunter on either side with Longest and Logan back on defense. 13-minute first period. I got to fix that before we get started. Here we go. Off the face-off. Creighton into the zone with Hunter down the near side. Takes a shot. This gets deflected up into the air, and they're still battling for it. And they go to goal! A goal 11 seconds into the first period. Kansas City is going to make it 1-0. Wasn't enough time for a line change. We're going to do the same thing all over again from center ice. 12:49. Kansas City leads 1-0. Puck drops. Comes back to the Oilers. They go cross ice and then send it down. This is going to come into the zone down the far side. Logan separating. We got a quick offsides. Puck drops, comes to the near side. Oilers getting in the zone down the far side. Longest challenging. This shot goes off net. We got a quick cover by Tice. Fritchley coming on for the offense. Looks like we're going to do a wholesale change here. Kohler, Brown, Hassenflug coming on as your forwards. Grauberger and Marion coming in on defense. Face off on the near side. On the near dot, the Outlaw side of the ice. Puck drops to the boards. Comes back up top. Shot here off of Hassenflug. This is going to come into the neutral zone. And it's going to bleed all the way into the top of the Oilers zone. Fighting for it at the blue line. Brown gets his pocket pick. Kohler turns around, returns the favor, and this goes into the zone on the far side. Oilers on their horse. They're going to get to it first, but he is met by everybody in a white sputter, and Brown's going to come away with it. Brown pitch up to Hassenflug in the neutral zone. He's chasing it down. Pitches out to the middle. Oilers send it back up. Right to Kohler. Coming into the zone. He's got it down the near side, and it's lost in skates, and they're battling. Oilers send it around through the trapezoid and up the far side. Pass out to the middle. Intercepted by Grauberger. Grauberger makes some stick handling moves. Takes a shot. This goes off bodies. Comes to the near corner. Marion keeps it in the zone to Brown. Brown fighting his way to the far side. This pops back out. Poked back in by Woody. Finally comes out of the zone. And they've got it in, and we got a penalty coming. .11:27 into the first period, and your Outlaws are going on a power play. Faceoff's going to come all the way down. Finish the change. Woody's line's on with Bedore and Cunningham. And Logan and Sturts are back on defense. Woody take the faceoff. Near side in the Oilers zone. Man advantage. Puck drops. One back by the Oilers. They send it off the boards. Logan chips it in, trying to keep it in the zone. Down to Bedore. Bedore gets his pocket pick. Back to Logan. Gets behind Logan. Cunningham battling and manages to steal it away. Woody comes away with it back into the zone, turns to the near side, sends it up for Bedore, out of his reach. Oilers to the near side, pass up to Logan, to Bedore. Still fighting for it, back to Logan. Oilers have this, they're going to bring it into the zone. Shot, this goes wide, and into the corner for Cunningham. Cunningham gets separated from the puck, and they're going to reverse course. Longest pokes it away. Longest gets it in the zone for JC. Over to Bedore. Bedore tries to take a shot, but he gets a pocket pick, and they're going to send this into the neutral zone. 29 seconds left to go in the power play. Oilers down the far side with some speed towards the middle. Makes a move. Backhand pass, chip shot here, and a stop by Tice. 10-17 left to go, 20 seconds left to go on the penalty, on the power play. Faceoff's going to go on the Outlaws side. Puck drops to the corner. Grauberger chasing it down. Horseshoes it around for JC. JC up to Hunter. Hunter's got it in the zone. Down the left side. Takes a shot. This goes just wide off the boards and ricochets off the net. He's battling it back there with Creighton. Creighton behind the net. Comes back up. Poked away by JC. Puck's free. This goes to the far boards. And the Oilers are back at full strength. Pass up to Creighton. Creighton turns around. He's got it into the zone. Hunter's with him, gets it to the near boards. Oilers kick it away. Creighton comes away with it. Shot here is going to go wide to the far corner. Brown chases it down. He's got Hassenflug coming off the bench, and he's going to fish this around for longest. He's got to crash down to get to it. This pokes back out. Kohler's in position. He grabs the puck. Cross ice for Marion. Marion tries to send it up, and this is intercepted by the Oilers. They come into the zone. Shot here goes wide. This comes up the boards for Brown. Brown chips it around, trying to get it out of the zone, gets kicked back. Kohler with the puck. Makes a move towards the middle, gets separated from it momentarily, regains it. He gets it into the zone, but he gets tripped up. This comes into the neutral zone for the Oilers. Logan separates him from the puck and gets it behind the goal line. Smacked away by Marion to the boards for Brown. Brown chips it back down for Marion, and Marion's going to retreat behind the goal. Reverses course, loses control of the puck. Oilers have it. They send it back around behind the net. Oilers make a fancy move, get it back up to the center. It goes right to Hassenflug. Hassenflug to Brown. Brown's on his horse. He gets caught up. He's in the top of the zone, and it's going to go to the boards. We got a penalty coming here. Backhand. And a cover. $8:20 left to go. Outlaws are going back on the power play. Woody's line comes on. Woody, Bedore, Cunningham. Grauberger, Sturts on defense. Faceoff's going to be on the near side. Woody to take the drop. Puck drops, comes away cleanly to the boards. I didn't get the clock started on time. This comes out of the zone. Sturts dishes it into the zone. This goes down below the goal line. Oilers have control. Poked away by Woody. Oilers here in control. They're going to come to the near side. Up the boards, trying to get it clear of the zone. Sturts tries to keep them in. This goes out. Grauberger, Cunningham on their horse to come after him. Shot here. Center mass. Stopped by Tice. .753. .104 in the power play. Faceoff's going to be on the Outlaws side. Longest comes in to replace Grauberger. Puck drops. This comes to the near boards. Oilers send it back down. Have it at the hash marks. Skating it back up. Reverse course. And they're going to send it back down below the goal line. Longest down there. Woody comes away with the puck. He's going to skate it out. Pass up for Cunningham. Goes wide. And icing. .746 left to go, first period. .56 seconds left to go on the the power play. Woody with the puck off the face-off, sends it back to Bedore. They send it back up, and the Oilers send it back around behind the net. Sturts with the puck, passes it up, trying to get it out, gets it to Woody, chips it off the boards, gets it clear of the zone, and he's mashing it up. Cunningham comes away with it, sends it into the zone, and the Oilers are going to take over and send it back up into the neutral zone. Sturts chips it around, gets it to JC. JC dishes it out to Bador. Bador up to Woody. Woody with the puck into the zone. He's going to take a shot from downtown. This goes high. JC with the rebound. Redirect, goes behind the net. Pass up for the Oilers. They're going to get this into the zone, down the boards. Marion comes away with it behind the net. Chips it around, gets it up the near side. He's going to bring it up. Pass up to JC. JC into the zone. Passes it down, gets his pocket pick. This bounces back out. Chipped around. Cretin comes away with it. Cretin's going to send this down below the goal line. This is going to circle back around for Marion. Marion, shot from the goal line, goes off the pads of Cretin to the right side, to the far side. Hunter comes away with it. Hunter makes a move, another move. Simon trying to get it, shot, glove save. Fresh legs for Kansas City and the Oilers. Kohler's line comes on. They're going to do the traditional flip brownie to the center and Kohler out to the wing. Marion and Logan back on defense. Puck drops. Kohler comes away with it. Shot goes wide. He had somebody all over him to get that shot off. Oilers come away with it, and then Brown picks his pocket. And then he gets his pocket pick. Comes back to Brown. He gets a shot off quick. This is going to go wide behind the net. Kohler over to Brown. Coming out of the back of the crease. Shot to Kohler. Shot, and we got another glove save. Kansas City's going to keep the same personnel on. Kohler's going to take the face off. Brown on the near side. Hassenflue on the far side. Logan, Marion back on defense. Puck drops. Oilers send it to the far side. This gets out of the zone. Marion's after it. Marion reverses course quickly. Sends it up to Kohler. Kohler tries to get it. I'm sorry, Hassenflue. Hassenflue tries to get it out. So does Marion. Marion finally wrestles it away. And he's going to skate this. He's got control of the puck. He's going to get it into the zone. Down the near side. Centering pass to Brown. Broken up. Goes behind the goal. Oilers send it to the far boards. Grauberger crashing down. Sends it towards the net. This goes behind the goal for Hassenflue. To the near side. Oilers getting it clear of the zone. This is going to come out. And the Oilers are going to send it down on to Kansas City side of the ice. Down the far side. Centering pass. Chip shot. Goes wide. And Marion sends it over for Kohler. Kohler to the middle. Brings it to the near side over to Hassenflue. Hassenflue sends it back down, but this is going to go to the Oilers. And Kansas City's going to get caught in a change. Down the near side. Centering pass. They whistled it dead, but it didn't look like it went into the net. Oh, they're calling a goal. They said it's a goal. Outlaws bench is arguing the call. We never saw it go in, and the puck ended up outside the net. Woody had control of it after the whistle, so we're not really sure. And the argument's not going to hold water. They're going to rule it a goal. 4:48 left to go here. Puck drops, comes this near boards. Oilers bring it into the zone. Battled by Logan. He gets around. Chip shot up. Longest comes away with it. Gets to the board. She gets taken over. Centering pass. Taken over by Sturts. He's going to send it around for Cunningham. Cunningham trying to get it free, and he does. Makes a move to the inside. Down the middle. He's going to take it in. Cunningham with the puck to the near side. Tries to make a shot, and he gets it poked away. Centering pass comes right back to him. Tries to get another centering pass. This goes wide, and it's going to go all the way across. Oilers turn. Logan keeps it in, down to Bador. Bador. Shot. And this is going to come up the boards. Out of the zone. They're into the zone. Shot and a save by Hudson Tice. Logan sends it to the near boards. And Outlaws horseshoe it around. Oilers with the puck behind the net. Looking for a center. Shot here is going to go high and wide. It's going to come up the boards. Woody comes away with the puck. Sends it out. Oilers send it back down. Picked off by Longest. Battled by the Oilers down below the goal line. Longest is battling. Woody comes in to help out up in the corner. They're still battling for it. It squirts out, and Logan's going to chase this down. He's going to send it up to JC. JC. Pass up to Bador. Bador's got it in the zone. He's got one man to beat to the near side. Shot. And a goal! Bador scores! Unassisted! From downtown, he takes it all the way coast to coast, and he scores. Kansas City retakes the lead, 2-1. Coming at 9:55 into the game, I believe. Puck on the near side. Hunter battling for it. In the skates, comes out for Cretin. Cretin makes a move. He's got nobody to beat. Reverses, backhand shot. Hunter, turn, save! Oh my goodness, what a save! He literally put the glove down on top of the puck on Hunter's stick and saved it. What an incredible save by the Oilers goalie. .250 left to go first period. Kansas City leads 2-1. Cretin to take the face off. Hunter on the near side. JC on the far side. Puck drops. Cretin right off the face off. Shoots it between legs. This goes to the far side. Hunter chasing it down. Tries to send it below the goal line. He gets tied up. Oilers try to get this one out of the zone. Everybody's sent back down. And Grauberger's just going to send this into the zone. Down below the goal line, Oilers horseshoe it around. Marion crashes down, trying to keep it in the zone, and he does. Back to Cretin. Cretin sends it down. Below the goal line, it's going to circle around. Oilers reverse course. This is going to come up the near boards. Oilers into the zone. Down the near side. Centering pass. Leg save and a cover. Great save by Hudson Tice. And I had the clock all sorts of screwed up. 2:40 left. The clock's running. The clock's running! This has been the worst clock operators I've ever seen. Puck drops, comes to the near boards. Logan battling, getting it up for Kohler. I'm sorry, for Hassenflue. Sends it up for Brown. They get it into the neutral zone. Oilers take over to the near side, poked away. Back to Brown. Brown takes the puck. He's got it down the near side, and he's met by blue sweaters. Back to Hassenflue. Hassenflue battling in the corner. Sends it to the middle, right to the Oilers. They're going to clear the zone. This pass goes wide. No icing. The Oilers have it. Shot goes wide. This goes behind the goal line. They still have control of it. Centering pass picked off by Brown. Brown across for Hassenflue. Hassenflue trying to get it in the zone. And we got offsides. 1:45 left to go, first period. Woody's line comes on. Bedore, Cunningham, Grauberger, longest on the ice. Face off on the near dot in the neutral zone. Puck drops. Swings out to the far side. Oilers have it, and they're going to send this up into the neutral zone. To Grauberger, over to Cunningham. Cunningham reverses course. He's going to bring it into the zone. Cunningham makes a sweet move. Shot here, center mass, and a cover. Woody take the face-off on the near side. Puck drops. They're still fighting for it. Squirts out. Oilers send it up. Longest sends it back down for Bedore. Comes right back to Longest. This comes out of the zone. Woody's chasing. And the defense is trying to get back. Shot goes wide. And we got a penalty coming. And Kansas City's going to go on the penalty kill. They got Woody for roughing. Faceoff's going to go on the far side. Bedore, Grauberger, Longest, and Cunningham are your penalty kill squad. 1:13 left to go. Shot from downtown. Goes off Buddies. Grauberger trying to get it to the boards. Goes to the corner. Oilers behind the net. Centering pass up. Shot. Goes wide. Comes back out. Chip shot here. Chipped away by Tice. And Grauberger comes away with the puck. Grauberger up to Cunningham. Puck's free, and he's on his horse to go get it. Cunningham down the near side. And we got a big penalty coming here. That's going to even it up. And that's going to even it up. We've got a minute of 4-on-4 hockey, and then we are going to have a 30-second power play. Creighton comes on, along with JC. Oilers chip it around. They're getting it clear of the zone, and they do. Oilers down the far side. They've got some speed. Marion trying to knock the puck away. Manages to separate it from. They pass it back up. Oilers with the puck. Chipped away. Sturts battling for the puck. It's on the far boards. Chipped back away by Sturts. JC comes away with it. JC over to Creighton. He's just going to send this down. It's going to clear. This is going to go off net. No icing here. Comes back up to the Oilers. 27 seconds left to go. Big collision there. Creighton's going to chase this down. Creighton takes his time. Sends it up for JC. I'm sorry, for Marion. But that does it. Into one. A lot of fun. We are up by a goal. Be right back to you with the second period. Start of the second period. Woody skating back to the penalty box. 4-on-4 hockey for 17 seconds, and then we are going to have a 30-second power play. Puck drops, goes to Grauberger. Grauberger's going to feed it into the zone. Down the near boards, they turn around, they get it clear. This is going to come all the way down the ice. Stalls out, no icing. Grauberger sends it across for Hunter. Hunter chips it around, trying to get it free, but Tulsa has other plans and manages to get it back. But this comes out. Hunter's got it into the zone with Brown. He's going to take a shot. This is going to go wide up the far boards. Kansas City back at full strength. Oilers clear the puck. This is going to be icing. That's going to come all the way down on Tulsa's side of the ice. Kohler, Brown, Hassenflue are your forwards. Marion Longest back on defense. Puck drops. Goes behind the net for the Oilers. They're going to bring it to the near side. Trying to delay time and just burn off the power play. Oilers send it out to the middle. They're at full strength. This gets picked up to the guy coming off the penalty box. He brings it to the center. Centering pass. Shot off the post. And the Oilers try to send it back up. Kohler with the puck. Longest over to Brown. Brown's going to clear the zone. Brown across to Hassenflue. Hassenflue cuts down the middle, but we got offsides. Puck drops. Forced into the zone. Taken back over. Over to Hassenflue. Hassenflue makes a move to the boards. Sends it up the ice. Gets his pocket picked, but he manages to recover, and he's in the zone. Brown comes away with it down the near side. Brown trying to get a wraparound. Shot. Puck's free in front of the net. Backhand shot goes wide. This goes behind the net. Kohler comes away with it. Kohler with the puck. Sends it back up to Longest. Longest is going to take a shot from downtown. This gets redirected into the corner for Hassenflue. Hassenflue trying to get it back down to Brown, but he's met with some resistance, and Brown comes away with it anyways. Pass back up to Hassenflue. Shot, not much on it. This gets pushed to the side. Almost went in anyways. Brown with the puck. Lost his stick, and he's just going to kick it. Still fighting over it in the near corner. Oilers come away. They're going to skate it to the far side. Brown wrestles it away on the far boards. Still battling for it. This comes out, and the Oilers have it. Marion catches up, separates him from the puck, and he's going to retreat behind his net. He's got a guy all over him, and he goes down. Longest is going to send it up the boards for Cunningham, and he gets it poked away. And they're going to get Marion, so Kansas City's going to go on the penalty kill. Woody, Cunningham, Sturts, and Grauberger come on for your penalty kill unit. Faceoff's going to be on the far side in the Outlaw zone. Puck drops. Sturts battling at the far hash marks, poked out. This goes back down. Looking for a pass, sends it around behind the net. Comes to the near boards. Cunningham trying to chop it out. Driver pitches around. Oilers come away with it. Oilers down low. Poked away by Sturts. Sturts sends it up. And the Oilers keep it in. Centering pass and a goal. And the Oilers tied up on the power play. And we are tied 2 goals apiece. Goal coming. I can figure it out. Woody, Cunningham, Bador, your forwards. Longest, Logan back on defense. Face off at center ice. Puck comes to the near side. Sent back up for Logan. Logan intercepts. He's going to bring it into the zone. Pass up to Woody. And we got offsides. New legs for Kansas City. Creighton, Hunter, JC are your forwards. Comes to the neutral zone. Oilers wrestled around. They've got it in down the near side. Has a lane. Gets deflected behind the net. Oilers skated around. Centering pass. This is chopped away. Comes to the near side. Hunter tries to get to it, but he makes a hard fall into the boards. Oilers come away. Centering pass. Longest sends it to the near boards. Oilers are chasing it down. Below the goal line again. Pass up, Oilers shot, gets deflected out. Hunter comes away with it. Hunter's got it into the neutral zone, pass up to Creighton. Creighton brings it into the zone, he's going to take a shot. This goes wide. Ricochets back up the boards. JC comes away with it. JC pitches it back down for Hunter. Hunter centering pass, intercepted by the Oilers, and they're going to take this to the near side, and they're going to pass it all the way up to the red line. Into the zone. And they just dish it below the goal line. 8:36 left to go for second period. Marion pass up, gets intercepted, but he comes back to it, and he's going to skate this into the neutral zone. Marion down the far side. Pass up to Brown. Brown makes a move, tries to get a shot off, and he does, and a stop. Face off on the near side. Puck drops. Kohler comes away with it, takes a shot. This goes off legs, and the puck clears the zone. Marion's in a foot race. Oilers win it, and manage to save it with the help of Tice and Grauberger. This goes behind the net. Marion with the puck. Skates it up the boards. Sends it to Hassenflue. Hassenflue over to Kohler. Kohler's got Brown with him. They got one to beat. One's catching up. He's going to pass it across. This gets deflected down below the goal line. Brown coming away with it, trying to get it to Hassenflue. Wrestled away by the Oilers. They're going to bring it up into the neutral zone. Sent back in, and we got offsides here on the Outlaws. Woody's line comes on with Cunningham, Bador, Sturts, and Logan back on defense. Woody to take the drop in the neutral zone. Puck drops, they're fighting through. Bador tries to push it through. Logan comes away with the puck right at the top of the face-off circle, skates it down. They're fighting for it. Puck comes out, they send it to the side. Logan comes away with it again. This is going to poke back out, and the Oilers get it clear, and they've got it down the near side. Pass out to the middle. Poked away by Woody. Woody's got the puck into neutral ice. Chips it around, he's chasing it. He's after it. Takes a shot, this gets deflected, takes a rebound shot right beside the net, and we got to stop. Creighton, Hunter, and JC are your forwards. Marion, the longest, back on defense. 7:03 left to go second period. Puck drops. This goes to the middle, right back to Longest. She sends it over for Hunter. Pops back out to the middle. Oilers do a little behind the back pass, and they've got it up. They try to get it passed up. Hunter intercepts it. Hunter trying to get to the puck. Oilers wrestle it away. They got two of them behind the net, and they try to send it up. This comes back up top. Shot here off the chest of Hunter, and he's got it clear. Hunter's got it clear, and he's on a breakaway. Nobody to beat but the goalie. Shot and goal! Hunter deflects the shot, takes it coast to coast, and takes the lead back for Kansas City at 6:31 left to go here in the second period. Puck drops. Brown comes away with it into the zone. Got to chase it down up against the boards, and he loses it. Longest with the puck, trying to get everybody back on sides. Oilers have it, and they're going to bring it into the neutral zone. Poked away by the Outlaws. Comes back. Kohler comes away with it. He's got it into the zone. Makes a move to the middle. Gets it around. Shot to score! And just like that, your Outlaws have a 2-goal lead with 6 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the second period. Kohler, Brown, Hassenfleur, your forwards. Marion and Longest back on defense. Puck drops right back to the Oilers. Knocked away. Some confusion over who was supposed to be getting the puck. Stays in the zone. Hassenfleur sends it down. This comes back out. Oilers into the neutral zone. Battled by Kohler. Loses the puck momentarily. This squirts down below the goal line for Longest. Longest sends it around the boards for Brown. Brown dishes it out for Kohler. Kohler to the inside. Gets it into the zone. He's chasing it down. Gets it to the middle, but the Oilers are there. Packed back out. Now the Oilers have it with a man advantage. Pass across, nobody home. Shot, and this goes off the post into the near boards. Kohler up for Hassenfleur, but this pass goes wide. They are not calling icing. Kansas City's going to use the opportunity to change. Oilers up into the neutral zone. Woody trying to catch up. Shot here. Saved by Tice. Face off on the near spot. Puck drops, goes behind. Woody battling for it. Oilers come away. Woody sends it back out. They turn, they fire. This goes off the side of the net. Logan trying to get the puck, and he goes down hard. Oilers make a fancy move. Cunningham ruined his day. Turns around, shot. Puck's in the middle. Woody comes away with it, and he's going to skate this out. Long pass up for Bedore, just bounced over his stick, but he's going to chase it down. Oilers send it hard, and this is going to come out. Cunningham wrestled it away. Chopped away by the Oilers. They get it into the zone down the far side. Chopped away by Cunningham. This is going to come up the far boards, and they make a move to the inside. Poked away by Sturts. Bedore comes away with it. Bedore pass across to Cunningham. A little bit behind it. He's got to catch up. Pass up to Sturts. Oilers come away. Back down to Sturts from Cunningham. He tries to make a move. Kansas City wasn't changing. And the Oilers are going to come away with this. They're going to reverse course. And down below the goal line, looking for a centering pass. Cretan's down there, battling away. Sturts comes in to help out. They're still battling for it. Scrum against the wall. Sturts sends it up for Hunter. Hunter's going to get the Jets on. Two guys are getting back. He brings it to the middle. Takes a shot. This gets deflected up right to him. He tries to get it back, but he gets his pocket picked, and this is going to go behind the net. Up for Longest. Longest takes a minute, sends it back down to JC. JC turns around, makes a move, muscles it through, trying to get it over to Hunter. Backhand chip shot. This goes wide. Deflected to the boards. Cretan battling. Oilers trying to get it out. Cretan manages to keep it in the zone. Reverses. Trying to keep it in the zone. And the Oilers get this free of the zone, but Marion's there to take over. Marion turns, fires up for Brown, out of his reach. But the Oilers mishandle the puck, and Brown's got it. Sends it back up for Longest, but the pass across gets intercepted. Hunter takes away. He's going to bring this back down in the zone down the far side. Shot from a steep angle. High and wide, comes back for Longest. Longest down for Brown. Chips it around. Kohler's chasing it down below the goal line, and he gets there first. It squeezes up the board. Hassenflug chips it out. Brown tries to come away with it, and he does. And he's met by blue sweaters. Still fighting for it. This pops around, and the Oilers are trying to clear the zone. This comes almost back. Oh, it does. 2:31 left. That was a quick offsides there on your Outlaws. Puck drops into the zone. Bunch of fighting for the puck, but this is going to come down. Tice comes out and plays it against the boards. Centering pass, and it's disrupted by Grauberger, and this goes down the boards for the Oilers. At the hash marks, they send it down below the net. This comes around to the far side. Oilers dish it back up top to the defense. Send a shot in from downtown. This is batted aside. And we got a... And the Oilers got called for high sticking. So this is going to go all the way down on their side with 1:55. Woody comes on to take the drop. Cunningham, Bador, Sturts, and Marion on the ice. Puck drops. Oilers come away with it. They've got it in the neutral zone. They're bringing it into the middle. And offsides. Face off in the neutral zone, one back by the Oilers. They turn around, bring it in. Battle by Woody, and offsides again. Puck drops, battled right in the neutral zone, goes to the boards. Bador chips it around, nobody home. And the Oilers are going to send it to the near side, and they're going to send this one down. Day's ruined by Bador. This puck slips into the zone. Oilers get there first. They reverse course to the far boards. And they're going to dish this one around behind the net up the near side. This comes out. Marion's chasing it down and manages to send it up. Cunningham chasing it down in the corner. Oilers get there first. Sturt sends it up in the air. It goes to the far side. Oilers send it down below the goal line. Marion battling for the puck. Comes to the middle. Woody sends it to the side for Cunningham. Cunningham makes a move to the middle. And he's going to skate it in the zone. Cunningham battling behind the net. Sends it up to the middle. Nobody's home. They were changing. And the Oilers are going to take over and bring this out. Intercepted by Cretin. Over to Hunter. Hunter's got it into the zone. Sends it out. Takes a shot. This goes behind the net. Horseshoes around the boards, and the Oilers have it out of the zone. Way off sides. It was at least a step and a half off sides, and we have a face-off in the neutral zone. Puck drops. Cretin sends it up into the neutral zone. Battled by Hunter. And we're going to get offside. Oh, they managed to pull it back. He sends it down into the zone. Hunter keeps it in down the far side. About 8 seconds left to go in the period. Pucks it back out. Cretin with it. Longest tries to get it, but that's going to do it. The end of 2. Your Outlaws lead 4-2. We'll be right back to you with the third period. All right, start at 3. Kansas City leads 4-2. Kohler, Brown, and Hassenflew, along with Marion and Longest, are going to start the period with Hudson Tyson net. Everybody's ready. We're going to get started. Kohler to take the opening face-off of the third period. It drops. Still battling for it at the dot. Oilers come away with it. Batted away by Marion. This is going to come into the zone. Still battling for it. Oilers have it behind the net. Poked away. Behind the net. Kohler battling. Oilers have it. Send it to the middle. This is broken up, and this is going to be sent out of the zone. Face off on the neutral zone on the near spot right behind the tripod. Puck drops. Back to the defense. They send it to the near side. This goes wide. Back to Hassenflew and Marion. Still battling for it. Right underneath the scaffolding. This puck comes out right to the Oilers. They're going to skate it down the far side and get it in the zone. Kohler comes away with it, trying to get it clear. Oilers battling. They have other ideas. And they do. They come in, make a move, but Marion manages to separate him from the puck and get it to the boards. And we got a penalty coming on the Outlaws. They got Kohler for roughing. Woody, Cunningham, Longest, and Grauberger come on for your penalty kill unit. 11:55 left to go in the game. Kansas City leads 4-2. Minute 30 penalty kill. Woody take the face-off on the near side in the Outlaws zone. Puck drops. Still battling for it at the face-off circle. Longest comes away with it, gets it behind the goal line, sends it up the near boards. Shot gets wide. Off the skates of Longest. Oilers have it. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Nobody's home. Oilers send her back around behind the net. The far corner. Back up top. Send it back down. Back down below the face-off, below the goal line. Shot. And a cover. Oh, I didn't start the clock. 1:18 left to go. 53 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Face off on the far spot, comes to the middle. Chop back down. They're battling for it. Cunningham comes away with it. Cunningham over to Woody. Woody's got it in the zone. He's going to skate it to the near side, and he's just going to dip this into the zone. They're trying to change. Puck comes to the near side. Kansas City completes the change. Back up to the defense. Skates it down. Looking for somebody in the middle. Wraparound chance. And Cretin manages to get this clear into the neutral zone. 20 seconds left to go here in the penalty kill. They drop it off. Going to bring it up into the zone. Everybody's in position. And offsides. Ten seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Face-offs in the neutral zone. Cretin, Hunter, Marion, and Logan are on the ice for your kill unit. Puck drops in the neutral zone. Bleeds into the city side. Cretin has it. He's going to send this up into the neutral zone and make them reset. They do, and they send it back down below the goal line. That's going to do it. Penalty's been killed. Einhardt off the boards for Hunter. He manages to get it clear of the zone, taken back over. Marion takes this over, chips it off the boards for Hunter. Hunter makes a move to the inside. Sends it across. Cretin takes over. Cretin at the top of the zone. Reverses. Trying to find some help. Tries to get it to the middle. Manages to muscle his way through. Off the backhand. Turns. Fires. And covered. .9:55 left to go in the game. Cretin, Hunter, JC are your forwards. Marion and Logan back on defense. Puck drops. Hunter off the face-off, skates it to the far side. Reverses course, trying to find somebody to help out. Nobody's open. Cretin gets the deflection. This comes back up. Marion takes a shot from downtown, and this is glove down. I'd like to give a little shout out to Hudson Grover, buddy. We hope you're feeling better, and we can't wait to see you at practice next week. Puck drops. They're still battling for it. Kohler chases it down in the corner. Manages to get it towards the middle. Hassenflu's tied up. He comes away with it. Overskates it. Brown comes away. Doesn't have a good angle. Skates it around. Sends it back up. Goes to Grauberger. Grauberger chips it down below the goal line. Oilers are going to send this high over the glass. Kohler's going to be there to take it over. He's challenged. Kohler to Hassenflu. Hassenflu reverses course behind the net, and he's sandwiched for Kohler. Kohler centering pass. This comes all the way up, and this is going to clear. Sturtz is after it, but he's got a guy on him. Sturtz turns, fires in the neutral zone for Kohler. Kohler makes a move, gets it to the middle, and he's going to come back to the outside. Kohler into the zone, down the far boards. Comes away with it. Makes a move, backhand shot, wide. Goes behind the net for Brown. Brown with the puck. Skates it, he's trying. He's wrapped up. And the Oilers are going to bring this to the near side. And Woody takes over in the neutral zone. Makes a move. Overskates it for a second. Passes around to Cunningham. Passes behind him. And the Oilers are going to take this over. Outlaws longest sends it back into the neutral zone. Cunningham sends it into the zone. Playing a little catch. Woody comes away with it. Woody down the boards. Chases it down below the goal line. He's going to bring it in. Shot. Faked it. Centering pass to Bedore. Shoots and he scores! Woody to Bedore for his second of the game! And Kansas City's going to take a 5-2 lead with 7:54 left to go here in the game. Cretan's line comes on with Hunter and JC. Puck drops. Hunter wrestles it away. Gets it into the zone with some speed. Gets it separated right back to JC. JC skates it in. Shot. This blows wide. Comes up the near side. Oilers take over. Pass up into the neutral zone. This goes past him. Hunter's on his horse to go get it. Catches up along the far boards. Centering pass. Poked away. Puck's free in front of the net. And we got a stoppage. And the Oilers are going to get an untimed penalty shot here. Hudson Tyson net. We're going to get a penalty shot for the Oilers. Number 11 is going to take it. Or sorry, number 10. From center ice. And a goal. So the Oilers with the penalty shot make it a 2-goal game. 7:29 left to go, third period. Off the face-off, Hunter battling. Comes into the zone, Hasselflute chases it down, sends it off the boards for Brown. Brown gets it into the zone, taken over, battled by the Oilers, but he's managing to work it down the boards. Hasselflute comes away with it, shot here, goes wide. He's going to crawl up the far boards. Kohler trying to keep it into the zone, pass across to Brown, and looks like they're going to get... They got Kohler for an elbow. Oilers are going on the power play. 7:02 left to go here in the game. 90-second power play. Brown, Hasselflute, Logan Grauberger on the ice. Puck comes to the far side, to the near side. Hasselflute battling. They wrestle it away, keep it in the zone at the top. Hasselflute still battling. Pass goes across ice. They send it back down. Below the goal line. Pass it back to the hash marks. Back down below the goal line. To the middle. Tapped away by Brown. Pass to the middle. And they're going to send this back down. Press it. And they're still battling for it. This comes back up top. Shot here, deflected off a bunch of bodies. Another shot. This gets kicked out to the far side. Oilers have it. They send it back down below the goal line. Try to do a wraparound shot and they score. .6:14 left to go in the game. The Oilers pull within one. Woody, Bedore, Cunningham come on the ice. Longest inserts back on defense. And Coach Brown's going to call timeout. Timeout over. 6:14 left to go in the hockey game. Woody, Cunningham, Bador, your forwards. Longest and starts back on defense. Off the face-off. Longest battling. Comes into the zone down the near side. They're going to flip this up in the air. Goes off the glass. Sturts is going to send it around to the far side. Cunningham chasing it down. Takes a weird bounce and scoots out of the zone. Oilers at the top of their zone. They send it to the near boards. Pass it up. Woody dumps it in the zone. Oilers take it over. They're going to go cross ice. Cunningham keeps it in. Oilers get it out. Pass up for the Oilers. Picked off by Longest. Woody chases it down into the corner. Sends it up for Bador, taken over by the Oilers. And the Oilers are going to go back on the power play. They got Woody again. Called him for a cross check. I didn't see that. Creighton, Hunter, Sturts, and Longest on the ice for your kill unit. 90 seconds. 5:33 left to go in the game. I'm 20 seconds off. Shot here. Chipped away by Sturts. Goes to the far boards. Oilers down below the goal line. They're going to send it back up. Send it back below the goal line. Centering pass. This goes wide. Creighton's after it, trying to get it out of the zone. They managed to keep it in. This is going to squeeze back down below the goal line. Sturts sends it around to the far side. Oilers are there. They're going to keep this one in. They're going to send it in. And we got a cover by Tice. 5:02 left to go. Minute left to go in the penalty kill. Brown, JC, Grauberger, and Marion on the ice. Last minute of the penalty kill. Puck drops. Goes to the boards. Brown chasing it down. Manages to squeeze it out of the zone. And this goes to center ice. Oilers pass back up into the neutral zone. Poked away by Grauberger. Comes to the middle. Oilers take it away. Brown's fighting for it. JC sends it back down. They're still keeping it into the neutral zone. To the boards. On the near side, comes into the zone. Brown's going to chase it down behind the net. Brown reverses, comes up the near side, and then he makes a move back to the middle, now back to the inside. Gets it clear of the zone. JC helps out. Has it in the zone, and he manages to get it in. And we got a penalty coming on the Oilers. That was... So we got a 20-second 4-on-4, and then the Outlaws will have a power play for 70 seconds. Brown to take the face-off. JC on the inside. Logan and Marion back. Brown turns, fires, swept away by the goalie to the near corner. He chases it down. Oilers chip it around behind the net into the trapezoid. They reverse course. This comes up the boards for Logan. Logan keeps it in the zone, gets his pocket picked, overskates it, pass back out, goes right to Brown. Brown takes a shot, center mass, pops back out. Oilers take it to the far side. Kansas City's back at full strength. We're on the power play now. Kohler skids it to the middle. Takes a shot. This goes off the shin pads and dishes all the way back out of the zone. Marion's got it, but he's got to wait for everybody to get back on sides. Pass up to Brown. Comes back out. And the Oilers are going to flip this into the zone. Logan's chasing it down. Logan behind the net. Trying to get it up to Kohler. Marion's down there digging it out in the corner. Pass across. This comes out. Kohler's after it. Kohler chips it around, has it into the zone. Nobody to beat. Takes a shot. This goes off the post, but comes right back to him. He makes a move. Makes a move again. Comes back to it. Centering pass goes off the skates, comes right back to him, gets pitched out. Cunningham chips it up in the air and comes back to it. In the corner. Got Hassenflue in the middle. Wraparound chance. Comes right back out at him. Woody separates him from the puck to Cunningham. Cunningham in. Shot. Deflected. Goes behind the net. Cunningham trying to get it to the middle. Passes out, but this goes wide and gets picked off by the Oilers, taken back over by the Outlaws, and we got offsides. 2:26 left to go. 1-goal lead for your Outlaws. Woody's line stays on, take the face-off on the near spot. Puck drops. Goes into the Oilers zone. They bring it to the far side. Chip it across. Sturts is after it down the far boards. Gets to it. Turns. Sends it up. This goes clear of the zone. It's going to go all the way down. This is not going to have enough on it for icing. Bedore's on his horse to go get it. The Oilers are going to get there first. Pass back up. Comes into the neutral zone for Grauberger. Grauberger gets his pocket picked. Isley's there. Longest with the puck. Down for the Oilers. Shot here. And a goal. They tie it up with 1:53 left to go. Minute 53 left to go. Tie hockey game, 5 goals apiece. Cretin, Hunter, JC on the ice with Marion and Logan back on defense. Puck drops. They're still battling for it. Caught in the referee's skates. Comes across to Hunter. Hunter moves to the outside. Gets separated from the puck. And the Oilers send it behind the net for Cretin. Cretin sends it up to the middle. Pass back out. Marion keeps it in the neutral zone. Comes out, and the Oilers feed it down into the zone. And glove down by Tice with 1:27 left. Puck drops, back up top, poked away by Hunter, and he's on his horse. Oilers reverse course, we got offsides. Off the face-off, still battling for it, pass up. Goes to the Oilers at the red line, they're going to dish this in off the back legs of Logan, and they're going to bring this into the zone. Shot. Gets chipped out to the boards for Hunter. Hunter with some speed. Passes up to JC. Gets past him. And the Oilers have it on the near side. They're going to bring this up into the neutral zone. Oilers trying to make a move. Get a chip shot in. Goes back behind the net for Marion. Marion chips it around for Brown. Comes over to help him out. Marion still battling in the corner. 35 seconds left to go. Now a stoppage, 28 seconds left. I'm not sure exactly what. Not exactly sure what the stoppage is for. Looks like the Outlaws are going on the power play. I think they gave the Oilers a bench minor. So that means the faceoff's going to come all the way down into the Oilers side of the ice. 28 seconds left to go. Still trying to figure this out. Ref still talking things over with the Oilers coach. Looks like they've got it figured out. Brown's going to take the face off. Kohler to the far side. Hassenfluh on the near side. Longest and Sturtz back on defense. 28 seconds left to go. Keeping an eye on our net. We get control of this. I can see Tice coming off. Puck drops, comes to the middle for Hassenfluh. He's tied up. Oilers come away with it. Send it into the neutral zone. 23 seconds left. Ships it up for Brown. Oilers get it behind him. Picked back off by Kohler to Brown. To Hassenfluh. Overskates it. He's got it into the zone. Centering pass for Kohler. He gets separated from this. Pops back out and goes into the neutral zone. 8 seconds left. To Sturtz. And that's going to do it. And we're going to go into shootout. Tied at 5 goals apiece. We're going to go into a shootout for the second game today. 3-player shootout. Cretin's going to take the first shot for your Outlaws. And Cretin takes it. No goal. First shooter for the Oilers against Hudson Tice. And takes it. Cuts back to the middle. No goal! Saved by Hudson Tice. And we go to the second shooter for your Outlaws. Ethan Brown. Brown takes it with some speed. Down the middle. shoots, no goal. Second shooter for the Oilers. Takes it, veers to the outside, and come towards the middle. Glove down, no goal by Hudson Tice. What a glove save, and he snagged it right out of the air. Kohler on the ice, take the final shot for the Outlaws. Takes it, brings it to the inside, cuts back to the middle and then to the outside. Shots, and he scores! He scores it! And Kansas City's going to take a goal lead with one shooter left for the Oilers. From center ice. Skates it in slow, and he scores. And it's going to end in a tie. Game's going to end in a tie. We'll be back on the ice 10:45 tomorrow morning for the final game. Everybody have a great night, and we will see you in the morning.